More in this game later on, but now to Ron Franklin in Athens, Georgia, and South Carolina. Ron?
Thanks, Chris. A lot of craziness wearing red down in this part of the world. You can tell by the enthusiasm of the fans tonight. South Carolina coming to town to take on the Georgia Bulldogs. Hi, everybody. Ron Franklin. Welcome to Saturday Primetime College Football here on ESPN. So glad you could join us. When we come back, Mike and Adrian will join me as we get you ready for tonight's contest in the SEC between the Bulldogs of Georgia and the Gamecocks of South Carolina.
Classic. Everybody's All-American. 9 p.m. Sunday only on ESPN Classic.
How about them dogs? A favorite saying in this part of the world, and the red and black takes the field here at Sanford Stadium as their first conference game, and it's only the second week of the season. Tonight, week number 2, and it's the Gamecocks of South Carolina, winners last year over the Georgia Bulldogs. Much high once again, everybody. Mike Gottfried with me as usual. The weather, not really a factor tonight. The first couple of weeks we have had extreme either temperature and or humidity or both. Tonight it's very comfortable here in Athens. 84 degrees, only 58% humidity, partly cloudy, and the forecast says nothing about rain, which we are very excited about. First quarter game track. You just walked into the living room. Hang on. The SEC off and running in a wild one here in Athens. Quick out pass and touchdown. Mike, how much of a difference does it make to come into enemy territory like this and just hit a deep triple and then hit a couple off the boards to get started? Our monster play of the game. 7-0, Gamecocks on top.
ESPN's presentation of Primetime College Football is brought to you by Mitsubishi Lancer, where style and substance meet. Are you in?
Ninth play that started back at the South Carolina 33-yard line. What you want here is something that's safe, otherwise eat the football because Georgia turned it over. She throws it complete. That'll have a first down inside the 10-yard line of the Georgia Bulldogs.
That was a nice catch because he had to concentrate on that all the way. It almost looked like he took his eyes off the football.
Gamecocks with the first and goal. He's going to have to hurry. 2 seconds, 1 on the play clock. On the right side, he gets tagged by linebacker. And they're going to spot this ball, in fact, at the 4-yard line.
Ron, the 2 big backs for South Carolina. They can hammer you down here inside the 5-yard line.
And you don't want to make a mistake here because even if you kick it from the line of scrimmage where it is right now, it's only about a 35-yard attempt.
Ron, what Georgia's got to think about now is using their timeouts a little bit because South Carolina's going to milk this clock and take everything away from them and take it to Columbia, South Carolina.
He's longest in his career, 49. Good pass, plenty of distance on this one. Opening game in the SEC season in week number 2. Right back. Carolina back on top. Here's Bowers with a kick. Mike, they got 1 timeout left. Give me strategy if you're looking at this situation as your own.
Well, you just got to pump the ball downfield. You talked about early in the broadcast about the tight ends being a factor. They have not been a factor in this ball game in the second half.
Tries to get out of bounds, and he does. 27-yard line. Reminder coming up next on ESPN Sports Center. Or for post-game coverage of here in Athens, tune over to ESPN News immediately following the game for interviews and a full wrap-up. 3rd down.
Too many opportunities, Ron, where they just didn't make it happen. And you got to credit South Carolina. They made the plays. They didn't beat themselves. Their defense just did not want to give up any more yardage.
And they erupt on the the Georgia Bulldogs in the opening conference game. And the Gamecocks are in the middle of the field, and they are celebrating. They will make it 2 wins in a row over the Georgia Bulldogs, and they open up the SEC conference season with the victory. They are 1-0. Coming up next, Sports Center. For an expanded post-game coverage from here in Athens, tune over to ESPN News or log on to ESPN.com, your home for college football on the internet. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Now for Mike Gottfried and Adrian Karsten and our entire ESPN crew, Ron Franklin saying so long, everybody, and a good night from Athens, Georgia.